Kate. Thanks for making some time for me today. I was actually thinking about planning out the next few weeks when I'm going to sub for you in your Bircham Elementary School library, and I was thinking about some books that I'd like to read. Well, I was thinking since Easter just passed, a great idea would be to read a few excerpts from the Bible. What do you think?
Are you kidding me, Mom? You have been in middle school for way too long. You could get away with that in a middle school library because they actually study the history of different religions, but you would definitely get pushed back in an elementary school library. First of all, you can't highlight one religion over another. And remember, some people see Christ as the Savior and Son of God. To other people, he was just a man. Uh-oh. And not all religions even include Christ in their writings. Some people worship Buddha. It's not. Oh, yeah, it's going. Some people worship Buddha, others Muhammad. Bad idea, Mom.
Okay. Well, since I actually am in a middle school library, what do you think about this? I had somebody donate the whole set of the 50 Shades of Grey series. Now, I personally haven't read it, but I know it was extremely popular. What do you think about me putting that on my shelves?
I think it was extremely popular with women your age, Mom. Maybe you should look into the MARC records and see if it's included in a middle school or high school library. When picking books for all levels, you need to make sure it meets LBUSD criteria. Some books are only appropriate in high school due to language, violence, and sex. And I'm pretty sure without looking up 50 Shades of Grey, the series, it's not allowed.
Okay. Well, good point. Now, for my class at Cal State Long Beach, reading for learning and leisure, we had to read Wonder. I thought this was an amazing book. What do you think about me reading that to your classes?
Well, which ones?
I don't know. I thought it was really heartwarming. I cried at the end. I think all the classes.
Well, I had to read it also, and I think it's a great read for 4th and 5th graders. There are issues of physical deformities, bullying, and romance that I think would be a little difficult for my younger kids to understand. However, it could bring up great conversations with my upper level classes. You could even suggest doing some research of the physical deformities on the main characters, or ask them to write a paper about if they've ever been bullied.
Whoa, I like that. I like that the book could inspire conversation and even a written assignment or a research project. Thinking about that, there's this book I love by Kevin Henkes. It's titled Chrysanthemum. Chrysanthemum gets made fun of because her name's really long, and some of the girls make her feel bad about her name. That's a form of bullying, and I think that could create a great conversation with the younger kids.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. And he is one of my favorite authors, too.
He is a great author. Okay, what do you think about these? Now, I have to tell you that I borrowed these from the Holmes Library last year. So, Shelley, if you want them back, I have them. The first one I want to show you is A Day with a Librarian. Law schools have career days, and I thought this could be a great read for career day. The other one was A New True Book of Automobiles. What do you think about these to share with my students? Or your students, actually.
Well, I think these are great topics, Terry, but they look a little dated. Students might not connect with such old material. Let's look at a few pages. See, I don't know. When's the last time you saw a computer like this? Anywhere. Students might not connect with such old material. Let's look at the other one. Automobiles. First of all, I know this is sad to say, but students, they do judge books by their cover.
It's true.
This one is kind of beaten up, and it says a new true book about automobiles. Does this automobile look new to you?
No.
No. And then let's look at some of the pages. These pictures might not entice students at our level, especially this one. These cars are not relevant. And then a good way to see if you really think a book is on the edge of being appropriate or not, or outdated or not, you look at the copyright date. And this one says 1982. I wasn't even born then.
Okay, good idea. So can you recap for me? What do you think are good books to read to students?
So let's remember, Mom, think about your audience. Choose a book slightly above their comprehension level that will help with their vocabulary. Choose something short for the younger students to hold their interest. Also, a picture book for the younger students so they have something to look at or visualize while you're reading to them. That will hold their interest. Upper grades can handle chapter books. It's a great idea to read a little from several books to pique their interest. Also, collaborate with the teachers. Find out what they are doing in their classroom, you may want to choose a book to support their curriculum.
Okay, I really like those tips, Caitlin. Now, how about when you read aloud? How do you read aloud to your students?
Well, Brown Bear is a book that I'm going to be reading to my kindergartners, and I'll show you how I read to them. Brown Bear, what do you see?
Wait a minute, are you reading to me?
Yeah.
Well, turn around.
Oh, okay. Brown Bear.
No, don't turn your body around. Turn the book around.
Oh, so you want me to read like this?
Yeah, now I can see the words and the pictures together.
Okay. Brown Bear, what do you see? I see a red bird looking at me. And can you point to the brown bear?
Here's the brown bear.
And where's the red bird?
Red bird. You know what? I like that you did that, Caitlin, because now I'm associating red with the color and bird with the picture of a bird. And if I'm an emergent reader, that's going to help me learn the words.
Yeah. Should we read one more page?
Yeah.
Red bird, what do you see? I see a yellow duck looking at me.
Love that book. Now, I'm going to read to you one of my favorite books, and it's titled Vampires Don't Wear Polka Dots. And I actually always tell my students that since it's a chapter book, there aren't very many pictures in the book, but whenever there is, I will turn the book around and show them. Because generally reading chapter books, I don't hold it like this, I hold it like this. But one thing I do that students tend to like is I use inflection and accents when I read. So in this particular story, Mrs. Jeepers is from Transylvania. And it says in the book she has a very strange accent. So anytime I read one of her parts in the book, I use my best Transylvanian accent. The students love it.
That is really fun. Like you said, inflection, punctuations, using question mark, like making your voice go up when there's a question mark, or exclamation marks, making things loud, and especially an accent. That is the cherry on top of making a book perfect to read out loud. Why don't you say we hop off this webcast and you can read me a few chapters?
Let's do it.
Okay.